Hi, this is Carbondale Community High School, and we are answering the 2017 Math Field Day video challenge. So we were given in this problem that the area of this circle right here is equal to 36 pi. If the area of this circle is equal to 36 pi, that means that the radius of it will equal 6, because pi r squared is equal to the area of the circle. So we can draw lines corresponding to the points that is tangent from the sectors and the line that's tangent to it. Now, what we want to find in this problem is the length of the arc YZ. Now, in order to find the length of YZ, we have to know the angle from angle YXZ. So angle YXZ is the angle that we want. So the first way to approach this problem is to first draw a line from X to the center of the circle, and we'll call the center of the circle O. If we label XO as X, okay, that means that the radius, if we label OX as X, the first thing to also know is that because these are sectors, and the problem gave us that X and Z were centers, we can continue the circle right here, provide us more insight. Okay, so we want to find the angle YXZ. But in order to find any of these angles, we first need to calculate the radius of circle X and circle Z, which are both the same. Okay, so we can label OX as X. And so that means that X plus 6 is equal to the radius of circle X. We can also see from this diagram that because these circles intersect at a common point where a circle is able to be inscribed here, that means that R is the midpoint of XZ. And XZ has length X plus 6, which tells us that the length of XR is X plus 6 over 2. So now that we have a triangle right here, and we know that this is a right angle because XZ is tangent to the circle, because we have a right triangle, we are now able to find X using the Pythagorean theorem. So we have a triangle with hypotenuse X and side lengths 6 and X plus 6 over 2. So using the Pythagorean theorem, we have X squared is equal to 36 plus X plus 6 squared, which is equal to X squared plus 12X plus 36. And then squaring the denominator, we have 4. Multiplying both sides by 4, we have 4x squared is equal to 144 plus x squared plus 12x plus 36. Okay, and then using algebraic manipulation, we carry the x squared over here to get 3x squared, and then we do minus the 12 on both sides to get 3x squared minus 12x, and then 144 plus 36 is equal to 180, and subtracting both sides we get minus 180, and that all equals to 0. Now to simplify our equation, we can divide the entire thing by 3 to get x squared minus 4x minus 60 is equal to 0. X squared minus 4x minus 60 factors into the pair of binomials x minus 10 and x plus 6. Now because we know that x is the length of a hypotenuse of a right triangle, we know that x cannot be negative. So our only given solution that will satisfy our problem is if x is equal to 10. So now that we know that x is equal to 10, we know that the entire radius of the circle is equal to 16. Now because we know that the radius of this entire circle right here is 16, that means that from x to y, the length of that is equal to 16. Now, if we draw down an altitude from y to r, and by the way, this right here is a, we can pull this up right here. So we know xr is equal to 8 and xy is equal to 16. And so we can use the Pythagorean theorem, but we can also notice that this right here resembles a 30, 60, 90 triangle where the short side is half the length of the hypotenuse. So by that logic, we know that this angle right here, angle y, is equal to 30 degrees, and we know that angle x is equal to 60 degrees. And following the ratios for 30, 60, 90 triangle, we know that YR is equal to 8 root 3. But while solving this triangle, we have also noticed that we have found what we actually need, which is angle YXR. So angle YXR is equal to 60 degrees. And now that we know angle YXR, we are able to calculate the length of arc YZ. Now, arc YZ, the degree of arc YZ is the same angle as the central angle that subtends the arc. So because angle YXR is equal to 60 degrees, that means that the degree of arc YZ is also equal to 60 degrees. In a circle, there's a total of 360 degrees, which means that the length of YZ is 1/6 of the length of YZ is 1/6 the entire length of the circumference of circle X. So that means that the length of YZ over the circumference is equal to 1/6. Okay? And so what we can do here now is solve